Hey everybody, welcome back to Auram's Corner. Today I just wanted to make a quick little video talking about my new mixer. And it's kind of a weird one, as you can see behind me. That's Hatsune Miku. Sorry. If you don't know who Hatsune Miku is, she's a Vocaloid. One of the first. I don't know if she is the first, but she's one of the first. The reason for that is because this here is the Yamaha AG03-MIKU. It is a Hatsune Miku version of the Yamaha AG03. Now, right now, you're not hearing me through this, obviously. You're hearing me through the Xenix, let me see here, 302 USB, which is my old mixer, and it is the one that I've been using for years to get my microphone plugged into my computer to, you know, record audios, talk to people, etc., etc. The point of this video is I wanted to do a comparison, a sound comparison between the Xenix 302 USB from Behringer and the AG03-MIKU from Yamaha. I'm not actually sure if it sounds any better. I just was so excited to pull it out of the box and see what the deal was with this mixer, but from the reviews I've seen online, I couldn't actually find any reviews of the Miku version, but I don't think it could be that different from the base Yamaha. Just seems to be like a recolor. So let's get right into the comparison. Alright, so starting with the Xenix 302 USB down here, you can see that it has, you know, the standard features. It's got a mic in, it's got some other line-ins and stuff like that. This really gets the job done for a pretty cheap price. It'll do everything that you need for it. It's a great starter mixer. I kind of recommend it or some other similar Behringer products to anyone who needs just a mixer to get started with XLR audio into a USB. So now what I'm going to do is just take the XLR of the King Bee here and switch it over to the Yamaha AG03 to see what it sounds like. Obviously, I'm not monitoring, so I won't be able to hear it live with you guys, but you'll be able to hear, and I'm going to take a look at the end to the audio to get my live reaction for you guys. But right now, this is just for you, so let's go ahead and switch over. And so this is now, you're hearing me coming out of the Yamaha AG03-MIKU. Again, I have no idea what it sounds like. I'm hoping that the preamps are better and it sounds a little more like crystal clear. I guess I can switch back over to the Xenix 302 USB, see a more direct comparison, so I'm going to switch that over now. Yep, so now we are back into the Xenix 302 USB. So hopefully this doesn't actually sound like horribly different. Hopefully it sounds pretty similar. Let's switch on back to the AG03-MIKU and see what that sounds like. So yeah, here we are back in the AG03-MIKU. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. Again, I'm not sure if there will be a big difference. The King Bee here is also a pretty dead ringer of a microphone, so the marginal differences here. You guys ready for my live reaction? I think I'm gonna switch back over to the 302 USB, get some live reactions out of that, and then we're gonna switch over to the Miku. And we'll see what that sounds like. Alright, so we're back in the Xenix 302 USB, and I can now hear my voice. I know, I love this King Bee microphone. I did a review on it a while back. You know, Neat makes great microphones. I can hear it through the Xenix 302 USB. I'm very used to this mixer. I know what it sounds like, what it's supposed to sound like. It sounds great. You know, a little bit of hiss and some buzz sometimes with an older mixer like this, but I think it's time for me to hear the hopefully spectacular AG03-MIKU from Yamaha. So let's get into it. I'm going to switch my headphone cable over into the Miku here, so let's see what that sounds like. Hello. Here's some behind the scenes on how I shot the A-roll for my Hatsune Miku mixer video. This is what I'm looking at. There's the camera back there, and this is what I'm looking at, which is not what you guys think I'm looking at, because I cleared all of this for the B-roll, which is me, fiddling with the knobs and stuff, which haven't recorded yet, but I'm planning on recording in a second. So this is kind of a madhouse. So this is, key light for the Miku parts. And it's just, my entire apartment is rigged with Philips Hue lights, which is how I wanted to do this to begin with. This one, I actually harvested a few. That one's always there. This one is not always there. This one is usually this, which is just like a fluorescent light that I spray painted blue with heat paint. That's usually what lights the issue set, but I wanted a practical, which is just a light that you can see in the frame to really backlight me on the shot. And then this one is the one that you can't see, but it's right in front of my face, so it really gets the craziness going. This pillow back here is actually doing something. So this cable goes to a pair of JBL earbuds that have a microphone on them. And if you go over here and I lift this up, you can see that the microphone, which is on this thing, is on top of a Bluetooth speaker, which is set to volume 1. And the reason I have a pillow on it is to dampen the sound. To do this by myself, I had to do all of that. If I had another person here, they could have just been in another room, but the reason for that is because to make the switch happen live, to fake it basically, I needed this tablet to turn the lights off, and my phone, which I'm recording with, to tap the play button or the start button on the disco-like mode that uses the music to, to change the lights. So that's how that worked. And the reason I needed to get it far away is because obviously I didn't want the microphone picking it up, and the song was playing the whole time while I was recording this. Yeah, also I completely faked. Again, I haven't done this yet, but I completely faked all the noises and the switches between this just because it would be easier instead of doing all of it live, getting a laptop here so I could plug both of these in. The headphones weren't plugged into anything when I did that shot. Just recording the King Bee into a field recorder because I thought that would be easier. So yeah. Behind the scenes! Hey, finishing up this video, I just finished editing the meat of it. I'm about to throw in the BTS clip that you just saw, and then this one. This is a stupid video. But, if you watched all the way to this part, good for you. Thanks for watching. I had fun with this. It's hard to, find a creative bone these days, but I had this idea and I shat it out. So there we go. See you later.